This is a really weird time and place to be starting a video. I say weird place because I've literally just finished eating my dinner. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. I have had a really quite stressful 2 weeks in work and I'm feeling very, very drained. But I'm going to do a bit of a February reset, sort of refresh this weekend. It is Thursday. So tomorrow is my last day of installing an exhibition. I think it's going to be a long day. And then tomorrow evening, I'm driving home to my parents because they're going away for the weekend. So I'm going to basically be a taxi for my sister. But I've decided I'm just going to do really nice things this weekend. So I thought it would be fun to take you along with me. I think the first thing I'm going to do though, because I'm classing the beginning of my February reset as today, because I have let my flat get into a bit of a state the last 2 weeks because I've basically been working, coming home, eating, and then carrying on working. There was a day earlier this week where I worked until 11:30 at night. Don't do that, you will burn yourself out, as I found out. But I think this evening I am going to tidy everything up, hang up all the clothes that have been left everywhere, put all my washing into one bag because I'll be doing that this weekend. I'm going to pack ready for me to drive home because I need to go to work early tomorrow to pick some things up to then drive to my museum to then finish my install. And maybe I'll put some clips in here. I don't usually like to mix work and this, but maybe I will because otherwise you will have no context for why I look so knackered. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to start filming today to get me back in the habit of it. I've just cleaned my kitchen, so I feel a little bit better. I've also bought myself a bottle of my favourite Baker Street wine. I think it's called a Study in Scarlet. It's a red wine. It is delicious. So I've cracked open a bottle of that and I've decided I'm not going to be stressed anymore because I've got a whole day tomorrow to put objects in cases and do all the fun stuff that I enjoy and none of the logistical stuff that can go wrong. So, time to relax. Well, we'll start relaxing. And yeah, let's see what this weekend brings. Just while I'm here as well, I'm going to have to move hands because, hang on, swap arms because my arm is tired. There's a reason I don't film from this angle, because I don't like it. I can't do it. I just tried to swap hands a couple of times and it went very badly wrong. So I'm going to have to keep my achy arm up, but I can't remember what I was going to say now. Right, I remembered what I was going to say. There's not been a video the last 2 weeks because I've been manic. I've not had the mental capacity to... Let's try that again. There's not been a video the last 2 weeks because life got busy, work got busy, and I didn't have the capacity to come home after work and then film and edit and upload. I just couldn't do it, so it hasn't happened. So I'm hoping that this will kick us back off again. I think that once every 3 months when I'm installing or deinstalling an exhibition, it's going to be a similar situation. But I'm going to stop filming now because I've just noticed how tired I look, and I will check back in with you once my flat is tidy, and I probably will show you around the exhibition a little bit tomorrow. But if anyone is in the Gosport area and would like to go to it, it opens on Saturday the 7th. So yes, I think if this is usable, hopefully that has given a bit of context as to what this video is going to be. I don't know where I'm going yet, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be nice stuff. So yeah, stick around and thanks for coming back, I guess. Good morning. It is the last day of install and I don't know if you can tell, but I am ill. I've been ill all week, but it seems to have really come out today, which is not ideal. And I currently have 10 minutes to do my makeup, so I will do that and then head off to work, and then I will check in at the end of the day to show you the finished exhibition. Hopefully I feel a bit better by then. I have dosed up on cold and flu tablets, so I'm really hoping that that will stop whatever this is from festering for too long. Happy Saturday. Just a quick update. I got home last night and didn't really do much. I just sort of relaxed, underestimated how tired I would be. So I've woken up slightly later than I wanted to today and had a shower, got ready, and me and my sister are now going to go into Cardiff to grab some breakfast and have a bit of a look around. And I'll probably take some videos while I'm there just to sort of show you what's going on. But yeah, I think today the plan is to just relax because I'm still very tired, but I don't want to waste the day. So we'll see what happens. Is much later in the day now, and I was going to update you earlier and got too busy, and we spent much longer than I expected in Cardiff, so it's now Saturday evening. I've just dropped my sister at a party, and I mean I need to do the washing up and do some houseworky bits, and then I think I'm going to wash my makeup brushes and have a chilled evening until I need to pick her up again. I'm also going to chuck some food in the oven now because I always find I get the washing up and stuff done when I've got a timer set. So yeah, that's the plan. And I don't know if I'll update you anymore tonight because there's nothing really happening. It's just me chilling. So I will let you know. I truly have no idea what I did and didn't film this weekend. I know that I got to a point on Sunday where I just stopped filming, and that was because, I don't know what I've said already, but my parents were away for the weekend, so I was sort of house sitting for them, and I spent Sunday morning ferrying my sister around and then went to Cwmbran for coffee. And I know I filmed that, and then my parents got back and I just ended up catching up with them because I've been really busy in work the last couple of weeks, so there's quite a lot to sort of fill them in on. So this video I think is actually really quite short, so I thought I'd jump in at the end just to sort of round it out a little bit and add a little bit more and just have a bit of a chat with you all. So yeah, I don't really know what I've what I've said so far. I'm sure when I'm editing I'll turn it into something usable. But basically, I have just installed a new exhibition in the gallery that I work at, and it was a big project, and I'm just feeling a little bit frazzled. So I did this weekend as a bit of a reset to sort of get my personal life a little bit a little bit more back on track, so that hopefully I'd feel more on track in work. As of yet, that's not quite happened. I'm still very, very busy, but I have got some things planned this weekend which should take my mind off things, and there's some stuff I'm going to do this evening just to have like a sort out and a bit of a mental reset before I have more work tomorrow. It is currently Wednesday evening. I don't know when this video is going to go up. I'm aiming for Saturday. I really want to get this up on Saturday because I don't want to miss another upload. But in the meantime, since I've last uploaded, I've actually had some pretty consistent views on my channel. They're not super high, but there have been people tuning in to watch. So hello if you're one of those people who's never sort of kept up with an ongoing upload, if that makes sense. So it seems to be that my theatre videos are doing quite well at the moment. So a lot of people clicking on my should you get tickets to the unlikely pilgrimage of Harold Fry in the West End, and my what to see in London in 2026 video seems to be doing quite well, which I'm really happy about because I really like both of those videos. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a review roundup for Harold Fry. I don't know if anyone has sort of clocked, but it is my favourite musical of last year, and I'm really happy that it's gone to the West End, and it just had its opening night last night, so it looks like there's going to be a lot of reviews about. So I was just going to pull some of them together just to sort of carry on the narrative of that story, that sort of show, through my videos. Let me know if you'd be up for that. It would be a very different type of video for me to film, but I really would quite like putting that on my channel and just giving it a go. So yeah, I think I might actually leave it here. This isn't going to be a long video. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of, like, I don't know, a little bit of background watching. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you did enjoy this video, whatever it turns out like, please give it a like and consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below of other things you would like to see from me or other things you'd like to hear about. I do try and upload on Saturdays. So far, Saturday morning doesn't seem to do particularly well. Saturday evening does all right, and sometimes a Sunday morning does okay. So I'm still trying to figure out my upload schedule. If you want to keep more up to date with me, sort of maybe bi-weekly, check out my Instagram. I will leave the link in the description below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, how it turned out. It was a very nice weekend, and I think it is sometimes really important to just take a step away and sort of mentally reset. And if you haven't done it yet this year, wash your makeup brushes, because I did mine on Saturday night and it was disgusting. I've been wondering for a while why my skin has not been great, and I think I found out the reason why. So yes, if you're gonna take anything away from this, wash your makeup brushes. Right, I will see you next week with whatever that video may be, and I hope you all have a lovely week. Thanks for watching. Bye.